Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Back on this game. Took quite a bit of a break from this game. So last week I just didn't want to play it. Didn't want to play it. And honestly, mixed feelings about coming back to it also. Part of me wants to jump back in and get back to it. And the other part of me is like, no, I don't want to play this anymore. Like I said, it's mixed feelings. It's not completely, I don't want to play this. There's part of me that's like, I want to jump in. I do want to like see if it's okay again. Those of you who don't know, the last time I played it, the game was just putting me in like really bad connections, just bad experience, matchmaking wise also. Wasn't having fun. Was not having fun. But there's a lot to do in the game, so we are going to jump into it. And if the game is good to me, I will be down to play it a chunky amount between the next few days. Based on today's experience, definitely is the question mark. We're going to start off today with a Master of Masteries. It's one of the base weapons, so we're still grinding out those Master of Mastery streams. We've already finished the camo grind on everything except one of the DLC weapons. So Mastery grind completed, but Master of Mastery Showcase not yet completed. And we're going to be continuing with the SMG class. Today we're going to be doing the Striker 9. It's the weaker of the Striker submachine guns, I think. I have not used it since I finished the grind, but Striker 9 today, that's the plan. We're going to check out the camos, play with it a little bit, and hopefully not have a miserable time doing so. And then, plans for lots of other stuff, including grinding out the new SMG and stuff like that as bonus section possibly, and other stuff too. So hopefully things go smoothly. Fingers crossed. So there's 4 base camos, 4 universal camos for you to unlock for all your other weapons by leveling up this gun. The first one is Marbled. Get the gun to level 2. Get 50 kills with the weapon. Topo Hardpan. Get the gun to level 11. Get 25 operator hip fire kills with the weapon. Hip shoot. Yep. Yellow Sands. Get the gun to level 17. And then get 10 operator kills while crouched or sliding. So crab walk around or slide into enemies. That's what you need to do. Desolate Ops, get the gun to level 25 and then get 15 kills on stunned or blinded operators. So when I did this challenge, the stun grenade tactical or whatever was the way to go about it. I presume that's still the case unless they buffed the flash or something like that. I don't think they have. So yeah, I was running the stuns, spamming stuns and trying to get them kills quickly. So that's what you need to do. A little bit more of an annoying challenge, but it's the common one for the SMGs. Complete the base camo challenges and then you'll unlock the Gilded challenge, which requires you to get 10 operator kills without the enemy damaging you. So before they shoot back at you, you need to eliminate them, 10 of those. Completed the Gilded challenge for this weapon and have 6 Gilded camo challenges completed with SMGs. And then you'll unlock the Forge challenge, which requires you to get 15 long shots with the weapon. So maybe go into hardcore for the long shots if need be. I suspect this is still a bit of a hit marker in hardcore at longer ranges and stuff like that. So you're probably going to still need to hit a couple of shots for those long shot kills, but it'll be a little easier than like core mode, I presume. So yeah, maybe build the weapon for a little bit of range and then, camp in the back for those long shots. Complete the Forge Camo Challenge and have 36 Forge Camo Challenges completed. And you will unlock the Priceless Camo Challenge, which requires you to get 15 operator headshots while moving. So move around and aim for the head. And 15 of those and you should be good. Complete the mastery grind on this weapon and have 36 Priceless Camo Challenges completed. And you will unlock Interstellar. So that's the camo grind for this weapon. This is the build I used when going for the camo grind. Like I said, I haven't really utilized this weapon since, so I'm sure there might be improvements that could be made, but we will just stick with what I used at the time. Use the Hemra's Mod Suppressor S. It's undetectable by radar, bullet velocity boost at the cost of our recoil control. The DR6 hand stop, aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed at the cost of hip fire and tack stand spread, and aim walking steadiness. 40 round mags, magazine ammo capacity at the cost of movement speed, aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed. Seiken ZX grip, firing aim stability, gun kick control, or recoil control at the cost of aiming idle sway. And then the Striker factory stock, aim walking speed, and movement speed, and sprint speed at the cost of aiming idle sway, firing aim stability, and gun kick control. So this is the build I used. This is what I used for the camo grind. Like I said, I'm sure there are better builds, especially since this is quite old a build. This is the stats for my build, in case you're interested. Movement speeds at 5.4 m-s. All right, let's jump in. Yeah, just needed a bit of a break from Call of Duty. And like I said, it was really weird too, man. Yeah, yesterday, like, I was trying to get myself hyped up to, like, jump into the game. And I put on a channel, like a streamer. Wasn't playing the game. Unfortunately, it was just AFK. So I didn't end up watching him play anything. And then I was like, okay, I'll just switch over to, like, another streamer. And they were playing X-Defiant. And I'm telling you, there's something about X-Defiant gameplay that's so simplistic and just straightforward that I know when I jump in, I'll do decently for myself. Whereas this game, like, it stresses me out a little bit because of, like, how manipulative the, like, matchmaking is and how, like, the connections have been all over the place and stuff like that. So it just causes, like, question marks on my performance. Like, just, like, I don't know, right? What the experience is going to be like when I jump in. I was psyched to play X-Defiant. I was like, man, forget playing COD. I'll just go play that. But I do want to play COD. There is a lot to do in this game. A lot that I've missed out in this last week. So I'm hoping that I can just enjoy myself. Why does it feel... I'm still warming up to this game. Movement feels a little different from what I'm used to. already not enjoying myself. How did that not kill him? Yeah, it's rough as far as like warm up goes. But I'm not gonna restart. I don't really care. I haven't played the game in a week or so I'm just not used to like some of the buttons. What's up, Anthony? Oh, yeah, it's been ages. How you been? Caught me, I've been taking a little bit of a break from COD. Just got back to it. First game was rough, at least second game was not too bad there. But yeah, not been like a few days since I've been playing this game, honestly. Feeling a little rough around the edges. How you been, man? It's been ages, actually. Oh, nice. Congrats. I hope it went well. Yeah. You're the... I'm just trying to, like, place you. You're the Anthony that we used to play Warzone together, right? Like, you used to join us in Warzone. Join me in Warzone a little bit. Am I mistaking you? You used to play Warzone with me a little bit every now and then? Like, back in... honestly, 2019, I think. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Yeah, I remember you had, like, what's it called? Studies and all. And you used to also even mention then that you were going to get busy. You were getting busy where, like, video games wasn't a possibility. And I used to try to convince you to try to squeeze in video games every now and then. Don't rule it out. Keep it as a hobby at least. Yeah, I remember, man. Cool, man. Nice to see you back in the chat, man. Yeah, me too. Dude, fuck is he not reloaded the gun, man? I thought someone came that side.
Enemy UAV active. Copy. UAV orbiting.
No, I don't photograph anymore. No, the black cat in the picture, she passed away, or like she disappeared. So I presume she passed away. She was an outside cat. I think she might have passed away before I started streaming, but I do have a black cat. I think the one you're talking about is the one I adopted afterwards, but not in the profile picture. But I do have a black cat still. Yeah, I've got a few cats now. Ended up adopting a couple more, so. Yeah, I haven't really played Warzone since. Like, after a lot of us stopped playing, I haven't really, like, people haven't really joined up to play and all, so I have to, like, play by myself if I play it. Which is not fun, usually. It's not been the same since the group of us stopped playing. She was actually the one in the picture, the black cat. She was like a genius, man. She was like, honestly, like such a tough and like I started taking care of her. Like she was already pretty old, so she was already an outside cat when I started taking care of her. So like she didn't really ever want to stay inside for long times. She'd come during the day and stay inside during the day. But usually she'd want to go outside at night and stuff like that. And then just one day she'd stop showing up. and like I had been taking care of her for quite a few years, so I presume something happened to her. But she was already like 13 years old or something by the time when she disappeared. I started taking care of her like when she was like 7 or something like that. She was like, I took her to like the vet and all, and he guesstimated her age at like around 7. And it's sad. I was sad, dude. I still miss her a lot. She used to bring like rats and stuff like that to the like window as like gifts for me. Like quite regularly. She was like a really good hunter and very capable outside cat too, man. So I honestly don't know what happened to her. I always like have wondered what exactly happened. Yeah, that's why I don't like having like all the other cats now that I have and take care of, they're inside cats. Like I don't like having them outside just because it's kind of weird when they disappear. You just don't know what happened to them. Native players first Warzone. Dude, I've been playing Call of Duty well before that. I've been playing Call of Duty since COD 2, the original COD 2. Not COD 1, I didn't play COD 1, but I did play COD 2. I'm like OG. Double OG. OG Warzone players, I guess, is the right thing. That guy didn't even get the kill, man. What a useless shit. Teammate. Running in circles for nothing.
We've lost the lead.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's good money in medical, the medical field in the US. That would be the place you want to go. You know, it's really weird. Going from Call of Duty to XDefiant, like, I think a lot of people, including me to a certain extent, felt like XDefiant's movement was clunky. But now coming from XDefiant to Call of Duty, I find the movement in COD too floaty. Like, I feel like it doesn't feel grounded. Like, there's a very unrealistic floatiness to the movement. Like, it's like too floaty, is what I mean. Like, I feel like it should be a little bit more grounded, a tad bit more grounded. Quite a bit more grounded, actually, not just a tad bit, but not like a shitload, but it is feeling quite floaty in a bad way. Whereas like this doesn't feel real, the movement.
Longbow 3-1 flying outbound. What do you got?
Dude, I slept funny, and now when I turn my like neck, it like feels strained, and it gives me like it shoots like pain right into my head, dude. I think I slept funny. I slept fine. I just think like must have slept awkwardly, so I tweaked my neck. Why is there packet loss? I don't know.
Kill confirmed. Eliminate hostiles and secure their tags. We've taken the lead.
There's like a delay in like me swinging at the.
Last one. Enemy's taken the lead. Hostile bomb drone is active. Secured the lead. Taking the lead. Lost the lead. Kill confirmed. Bomb drone in area. Confirmed that one. Counter UAV ready. Friendly UAV on station. Hostile IMS active. Enemy is gaining ground. Friendly UAV on station. Hostile bomb drone is active. Confirmed that one. Friendly mosquito deployed.
How's that not killing these guys, dude?
Hostile gun
No, I don't know.
getting hit hard.
Yeah, I don't have packet loss problems with my other games I play, so I presume this is just a COD bullshit that you have to deal with.
Domination. We're taking Alpha. Control Alpha. We're taking Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Objective Bravo compromised. Get it back. Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Hostile cluster mine active. Copy. Counter UAV on stick. Hostile Overwatch Kilo in the area. We're losing Alpha. The enemy has captured Topo. Get them secure. Securing objective Bravo.
Move, man. Fucking loser. How did that not? Move, man. You suck, dude. Useless fucking teammates, man. This one's cheating. There's two of them that are cheating. Yeah, this one's cheating. These two were cheating. The R guys. They're looking at areas that they shouldn't be looking when there's people there. They don't always check those areas, right? It's like, how do you know that spot? How do you know that spot? You don't even have a UAV up. Oh, shit. $852, man. They must have been cheating for a while, is my guess. But whatever. Maybe they're not cheating. Maybe they just play this game too much. Dude, the spawns in this game are so shit, dude.
Target area up. Move to the hard point. Friendly UAV on station. Enemies inside the perimeter. Relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly UAV online. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Ready to go.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly remote turret deployed. Ready to deploy. Enemies inside the perimeter. UAV ready. Friendly SAE on the way.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference. Copy. UAV.
Point relocating. Stand by. Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Secure the target.
Advised UAV is exiting the AO.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Counter UAV disengaging.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Copy that. UAV on.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Updated. Move to the hardpoint. Friendly UAV online.
Be advised UAV is exiting the AO.
Ready to deploy. Friendly step. Counter UAV standing by. Friendly Overwatch inbound.
Hey.
The mission's complete. Good work.
Striker 9 SMG played with. Had some good games, had some shit games. What to do? That's how the matchmaking works in this game. Connections were okay, I guess. Whatever. I'm a little spoiled after X Defiant, where like 30 to 50 ping, 50 is like laggy, you know, it's like not laggy, but that's like a high ping in X Defiant. Whereas here it's like 80 ping is supposedly a good ping. Like that's what I'm supposed to be thankful for. 100 packet burst and all that is par for the course. Yeah, guns is not bad, not a bad gun. Actually, after playing with this, I sort of want to play with the regular striker. I want to see how that plays out. So I'm thinking we'll do a back-to-back. We'll do another Masteries, but we'll do the regular striker after this, just to see how that plays out. Because I am curious. This wasn't great, but it wasn't like as bad as I thought the Striker 9 was. So I'm definitely curious if the striker is better, like as far as damage output goes and just whatever playability. Build-wise, again, coming from X Defiant to this, like after like a short break from this, like the movement feels super floaty and all. So I do feel like maybe my build was a little too heavy on the movement, and it felt even extra floatier because of like attachments possibly. But whatever. If you get used to it or you like that kind of thing, it's not a bad build, I don't think. Yeah, whatever. I had already forgotten about what the Mastery Camo name was for this game. Like, what is it, Interstellar? Yeah. Like, I was trying to think of it the other day and I couldn't even remember what this was called. It's so weird. Like, it's a pretty cool camo and all, but I'd already forgotten it. And it hadn't even been a week since I'd stopped playing this game. Before we move on, there's one thing I want to talk about. Well, it's about like Black Ops 6. Two things, but both around Black Ops 6. One, am I excited for Black Ops 6? I think it's going to be a cool looking game and all, but what I've realized is if they don't do anything about the servers, it's going to be the same experience, like shitty connections and all that, right? Maybe it'll be okay for like the first season or two, and then it goes downhill really fast, and it's like, yeah, it's not worth playing, and it becomes like a headache, more headache than need be, and all that. Mainly because of server connections. And I know this applies across the world, but I think it rains a little heavier from my standpoint, being a player in India, and there's no dedicated servers in this area, so it's extra bad, and it gets extra like bad when the servers are in a bad shape. So I'm not excited about Black Ops 6 because I feel like it's just going to be the same server experience. I think the game is exciting and all that, so I am excited, like, oh, it'll be a cool game. But do I really care about it? Probably not, because I now know after decades of playing this game that the servers aren't getting any better, it seems like. They're not going to improve it, and certainly not in our region. So that's the first point. Like, am I excited about the game? I'm excited about the game, yes. I'm not excited about the experience I'm going to have playing the game online, because I just don't think it's going to change that much as far as connectability, and just general experience. I just don't think it's like SBMM, connectability, all of that stuff, right? It's all going to be the same garbage moving forward with this game. The other thing, this one's a little different, but it's in regards to the prestige system. This is just a concern I have regarding the prestige system. People have been talking about, going back to the old school prestige system and all. What I'm wondering is, how is this going to work as far as Warzone goes? Because if you traditional prestige in multiplayer, you lose everything and you have to grind it back up, right? Grind back to getting it. But in Warzone, with the way carry forward is working, and you'll have access to all your old weaponry in Modern Warfare 3 and 2, and the perk system not being the same thing, prestiging is not going to be the same experience from multiplayer to Warzone. So this is just a question I'm throwing out there because I don't know anyone who's addressed it yet. But how is prestige going to work for Warzone players? Because if you prestige in multiplayer and you lose everything and you have to grind back up to getting it, that is the traditional prestige system. And that is sort of, you can admire someone who's a high prestige because they did that. But what if, I'm just throwing this out there, what if you prestige in multiplayer and then go to Warzone and grind out your levels in Warzone where you haven't lost anything really, and you're not really unlocking anything of value? Like perks, because of the way perk packages work in like Warzone, you re-unlocking perks, it doesn't really mean anything because you'll probably still have access to all the Warzone perk packages. Will you lose all your weaponry? And how does that work because of carry forward? Because if you're just losing the Black Op weapons, or if you're not even losing your Black Op weapons, it just depends, right? In Warzone, how it's going to work out. What is the point of prestiging? Because you're going to just be able to use Modern Warfare 2 or 3 weapons when you're waiting to level up, right? So does this just kind of like completely nullify or makes it not... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Because as a multiplayer player, yeah, prestige is a thing. It's tough. But I'm saying, like, in my head, I'm like, dude, most people will prestige and just sit in Warzone and level up, get everything unlocked, and not have to deal with not having things available to them because they're prestiging in Warzone. So it sort of negates the prestige aspect of prestiging, right? So you see someone who's prestige 10, it's like, yeah, you did that in Warzone. That means nothing. You're not going to be able to tell the difference. And it really doesn't mean anything depending on how the unlock system works in Warzone, right? Is this just another way to like drive people away from multiplayer to Warzone also? It's like, oh yeah, grind your camos in multiplayer and now go to Warzone. And now it's going to be like, oh yeah, prestige and just play Warzone because you're not going to lose anything and that means nothing. I can't imagine like there not being some sort of like level up system, long-term level up system in Warzone. But I'm just not understanding how prestige is going to correlate with multiplayer and Warzone, and how does it react as far as traditional prestige system works in Warzone when you also have other aspects that you need to factor in. Like I said, a lot of the items that you require while leveling up are not the same in Warzone because of like perk packages and all. So if you don't have Ghosts or Cold-Blooded while you're leveling up, getting to level 50, right? That means nothing in Warzone because you have a perk package that might have that stuff, right? Or if you don't have your favorite AR from the Black Ops collection, or like Sniper from the Black Ops collection because you've prestiged, that again means nothing because you have access to Modern Warfare 2 and 3 snipers that are probably going to be reasonably effective, right? So this is just a question mark I have as far as prestige goes. If I had to say, like, if just generally, because from what the content creators have been saying, which I don't think they know exactly what's happening as far as prestige goes, so I don't rely on them like as far as factual information. But from what it's sounding like from the content creators that have access to the developers who played the game and all, right? The kind of like shill content creators, or however you want to put it, I don't know, whatever, right? The ones that are kind of sponsored by Activision, right? Or who get like the benefits of trying out the game and access to developer talks and stuff like that, right? Those guys have been saying like, oh yeah, in Warzone you will not lose anything, right? So I'm just curious, what's the point in prestiging then? If you can just prestige and turn around and play Warzone and level up and not lose anything, right? And then if you lock prestige only to multiplayer, right? Then you're locking out an entire level up system to Warzone so they don't level up. They don't have a progression system as far as officer rank goes. That doesn't make sense, right? So clearly prestige needs to be for both multiplayer and Warzone, or at least some form of level up system needs to be for both. Yet it is sounding very unfair if you're prestiging and playing multiplayer versus if you end up prestiging and playing Warzone. So this is just the question mark I'm throwing out there because I'm very confused by it. And I think it'll be pointless bringing back the old prestige system if all you have to do is go to Warzone and not like worry about the things that you don't have unlocked while prestiging, because it'll be totally meaningless. It'll just completely negate the whole like system and everything it stands for. Just question mark on that. I don't know how they plan on handling it. It's just something that I was thinking about. I'm like, oh, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. That's not going to be a great system if that's how you cheese the prestige system. Which, why wouldn't you? I guess if you're a Warzone player, prestige and play Warzone, obviously that's the case, but are you losing anything? Are you locking out anything that has value to you that will make the game more difficult, leveling up from each prestige? I don't know. Probably not, right? We'll see, though. We'll see how they handle it. I just haven't heard anything that convinces me that this isn't going to be a cheesed out system that ends up pushing people to Warzone to level up. Another reason not to play multiplayer. But we'll find out, I guess. Fingers crossed that's not the case. Anyway, hope that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I mean, honestly, after a week of not playing Call of Duty, this game plays so funny. It really doesn't play like what I thought it would. But I guess I need to just get back used to the flow.